My name is Barney Dellar, and I am an imposter. I learned to code on the Sinclair computers back in the early 80s. They were great starter computers, but after the Spectrum, nothing really came out after them, and I stopped coding. Lots of my peers had Commodore 64s and moved on to Amigas and then PCs. I got a degree in maths and another one in computer science, and I was naturally quite good at maths without having to try too hard, and that set me up for failure in later life. At my first job, I spent 3 years writing this game. Everyone else at that company had come up via the Commodore and Amiga route, and I stood out of it, having only learned to code seriously just recently in my second degree. The game bombed, so I quit my job and I went off travelling with some friends, almost as soon as I could afford it. I regarded work and programming in general as a means to an end, and not an end in itself. So, why am I telling you this personal history, and why did I say that I'm an imposter? Because I have spent a large amount of my career winging it. In an industry of experts who know what they're doing, I've managed to get away with just turning up and being paid, even though I'm not a real software engineer. Not like the folks who've been programming non-stop since they were 10. In many ways, I've always felt like I was just faking it. Just faking it. The kitten here is wearing a husky hat, and it does actually live with a small pack of huskies. But it's not a real husky, even though it's accepted by the others. I've often been scared of trying new things. I was scared that I would fail, and I was scared that others would realise that I was just faking it. I was very good at maths, and as a result, I struggle with things that I'm not naturally good at. I've never felt like a husky. I know that I'm really just a cat, and that one day somebody will notice. This is the great author Maya Angelou. I've written 11 books, but each time I think, uh-oh, they're going to find out now. I've run a game on everybody, and they're going to find me out. This is Dr. Margaret Chan, Chief of the World Health Organization. I still think people will find out that I'm really not very talented. I'm really not that good. It's all been a big sham. Even Einstein suffered from this. I feel compelled to think of myself as an involuntary swindler. We see experts around us here. They're successful and competent. They don't seem to struggle, to fail, or have self-doubt. But we do see our own internal struggles. We think we are different. We see our own achievements from the inside. We know how hard our struggle is, the doubts we must contend with, the difficult judgments, whereas we do not see the inner lives of others. We just see their achievements. In the 70s and 80s, it was thought that imposter syndrome was a feminist issue. We know now that it can affect anyone, but it is a particular problem with people who stand out. Imposter syndrome holds back individuals, and it holds back organisations. Imposter syndrome affects people from minorities far more, and this can affect diversity. And there's loads of research that shows that a more diverse workforce can produce better software. We want women, people of colour, working class folk, gay folk, trans folk, to all feel comfortable in our industry, as this can help us to produce better software. So what can you do if you have imposter syndrome? You can recognise that it exists. You can recognise that imposter syndrome is a sign of success and not failure. When you receive positive feedback, embrace it. Keep a journal. By writing down your successes and failures, it can give you a retrospective insight about them. And remember that it's okay to seek help from others. Don't attribute your success to luck. You are good at your job. And what can the rest of us do? We can recognise that a lack of knowledge is not the same as stupidity. We should be open about the gaps in our own knowledge. We should help to create a culture where asking questions, or asking stupid questions, is the norm. We should try and expose our own personal icebergs to others. We all need to feel safe to say that we don't understand, because we work in the knowledge industry. Learning is a competitive advantage, and the world is changing fast. We all need to learn all the time, and we all need to feel safe. Thank you.